Myles, can you just talk about, what a resilient bunch you guys are, how great this was to beat the Steelers like this the way that you did in dramatic fashion?
That's what we're out there to show. Every time we step on the field, we're tough as it gets. We're going to be resilient down the stretch. Consistent with keep on fighting. Doesn't matter what happens throughout the game. You're going to get the very best out of us for 60 minutes or more, depending on what happens.
How did first sack come together? And did you think it was a safety?
For sure thought it was a safety. And I thought the next one was a safety too. But just it was a little stunt that we had. And slant to the B gap. They were trying to jump me so they could really double team. And he got a little bit too wide. I was able to rip through the inside arm. Saw daylight and saw Pickett. And there wasn't anywhere for him to move. He couldn't step out or move left or right because it would have been even more obvious safety. And then finish the play.
Hey, Myles, beating the Ravens and the Steelers now back to back, what does that say about the way this team is growing?
I think teams not only improve during the year, but they also show you who they are. And I think we're getting to a point where we're showing the world who we are as a team, as a defense, and really imposing our will on the field that we're playing, and we want to continue to express ourselves and how much we can really dominate.
What can you say about, you guys went through losing your starting quarterback this week. DTR comes out there and puts on that kind of performance. Can you talk about just how DTR did today?
He's only going to continue to get better. The guy loves the game. He focuses on his craft. He's very, very insightful and is always looking forward to listen to guys and his elders to get new information. He's got information from all of his defense, offense. He wants to be the very best he can be, and he showed it. Making plays down the stretch, putting throws on the money, and leading us down the field to get that field goal. The guy's only going to continue to grow as a person, a player, that lead on this team.
Going through your mind when the Steelers got the ball and there's like a minute and 40 something on the clock. Got the quick 3 now, but just that situation right there over the years doesn't end up the way today did, but just what was going through your mind at that moment?
A few years back and make the play. Just do or die time. Leave it out on the field. And this is where heart means more than skill at this moment. So whatever happens, you empty the tank on this drive.
I know this is a little tiny thing, or I think it is a little tiny thing, but it looked like you got poked in the eye or something during the game. Was that any sort of a big deal, small deal? Got over it? No big deal? What was that?
Got over it and feels better, but I don't think it was intentional. I kind of went in for a bull rush, and hands, sometimes they just go as they may. I don't think Dan is a dirty player at all. Just something that happened.
Myles, after Dorian threw that interception, Sione got the bad pass that you guys forced the 3 and out on that drive. How key is that to not let that moment sort of spiral things out of control?
We have to quell the momentum before it start to rise. And we had a bad give up on that 70-yard run. That was uncharacteristic of us, and we had to clean that up. But it was a matter of making the plays that we need to make and being where we're supposed to be. We were just a couple steps slow, and they make a play, and they have that kind of talent on their offense. Us being able to slow them down and make them go back to the drawing board, take more time possession, take some of the playbook and start to let us pin our ears back. Like I said.
What did it mean to you to have Nick Chubb introduced before the game, and then you saw him on the scoreboard at 7:40 left, but fired everybody up again? What was that?
Well, he didn't come up to me. I love seeing Nick getting the praise he deserves. He's a hell of a guy, an outstanding player. We're not going to see another one like him for quite a while. And man, I'm just glad to have him around us at games, and can't wait till he's back, suited up, and we're going to continue to play for him and do our very best because he's the guy.
How hard is it to lose A-Walk and Rob?
Thank God, just dropping everything. soon as he went down, he's talking to us. He's trying to pump us up, encourage us, and still lead us. And, that's never going to change. He's just that kind of guy. Great teammate, and just a compassionate person. And he wants the best out of us. And we're always going to try to figure a guy out. Those low moments.
Myles, you have a unique perspective because you've been here when this team has struggled, and you're a focal point right now as you guys are really succeeding. What is it about this team this year that's so different that you guys are consistently winning these nail-biting, close games that go right down the wire?
Nobody's taking the easy way out. Whether that's in the facility, at practice, everybody's in there to win it. And we know what we have in the building. It felt like before, not everyone's going all in. And not everyone is really invested in being a winner this year. And I always say it's been like that. It's been tough, and I think leadership has been a big focal point. Not only the main guys, some of the playmakers, and the quote unquote stars, but the guys who sometimes play 6, 7, 8 big snaps on special teams, or someone who fills in because the first guy is out. Those guys are also leading. Everyone is taking it upon themselves, take ownership of this team and what their role and their job is with this team, and it really has taken it to another level. Setting the tone and not compromising.
After losing Deshaun, seeing DTR in a critical moment lead that offense down the field to win that game, what type of psychological boost can that give you guys?
I mean, leading against a tough defense. Those guys fly around. They make some plays. They were trying to match us, stride for stride, and he was able to calm everything down, get everyone settled, and make the plays he needed to. I mean, that definitely builds confidence going into next week, not only for us, but for himself. I can do this. And he hasn't even really opened up to what he can really do. Maybe going down the field a little more, stretching the field, using his legs. Those things he hasn't even utilized yet. So once the game slows down even a little bit more, you start seeing everything a little bit easier, a little bit faster. I think he'll be really dynamic.
How about the special bond that you guys really have with your fans, here on the lakefront in these home games, and the energy and enthusiasm that you guys are experiencing here?
I mean, we're putting on for them. It's right now it's deserved. You only deserve those kind of things when you're making those kind of plays, and the effort is there to match. They see the hard work, the inspiring, the passion we're putting into the game, and how bad we want it, and they're matching that intensity. So we appreciate it. We love our fans, and we love the city, and we're going to continue to keep on fighting our hardest for them.
That's all.